Hey, what's going on guys? CerealGod back again today with another video. And a couple months ago on my channel I did a video about what would come in a Serbian DLC kind of video. And I talked about some of the weapons that the Serbians would have used in their military during World War I. And a viewer got in contact with me, and I apologise to him right now because I'm going to butcher his name. I think it was Djorde, something along those lines. I apologise. DJORDJE. That was his name, and he was nice enough to help me out with this video, so big thanks to him. He provided all the information, all the screenshots, everything for these weapons, so without him I probably wouldn't have done this video. So we'll jump straight into the first weapon. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a sort of like howitzer mortar kind of thing. And it's huge. You know, normal mortars, they're kind of small grenades. That's why it's along the lines of a howitzer, but it does load like a mortar where you drop shells in through the top. And speaking of those shells, they were huge, 11.6 kilogram shells. So you can imagine what kind of damage something like that would do. And it didn't only just fire like high explosive shells, it could take canister shells, normal shells, even anything up to like cannonballs. So whatever could fit could be fired. The whole weight of the thing was about 300 kilograms, so huge thing firing these huge shells. It would be a devastating thing, and if it came to the game, who knows what it would do, because with normal artillery shells it has an effective range of about 3,000 meters. So yeah, cross-map mortars basically is what would come with this. And the second thing you're going to see, I've heard about things like this, these are called spinning arrows. And during World War One, you know, planes right at the beginning of the war didn't really have any, well, armament. They didn't have any weapons, it was just whatever the pilot had on him, so, you know, drop grenades over the side. They're little metal spikes, they weigh about 200 grams each, they're very light. But when they're thrown from a plane, about 1,000 meters, it could pierce horse, soldier, armor, it could go straight through the helmet, no problems. They are made of like steel, they could have been made from other things, but from what we know, majority were made from steel. And yeah, imagine how many of those you could carry. 200 grams each, that's nothing. So you drop a fistful of those over the side of a plane, over like a trench, you're going to hit a lot of people and hurt a lot of people with those. And this third one was probably my favourite. You know, we've already got cavalry sabres in the game, and you know, they're kind of cool, the normal ones, you know, horseback. But these ones, from what I was told, the way they were used are amazing. First off, they were made by the Germans for the Serbians just before the war, and they were given to units called the Kapani, I think that's how you say it, I apologise again. And they were like a very early form of trench raiders. So they would go into trench at night under cover of darkness, and all carrying these swords. You know, a sword doesn't make any noise really, whereas a gun would make loads of noise. These guys would just try and stay silent, and it was a long tradition before going in that the blades would be sharpened just before the raid. So, you know, these guys meant business with these cavalry swords. These units were highly skilled sword fighters. They were amazing. Just to do a little bit of research after this, I was highly interested to find out a bit about these. So I do encourage you all to go and look deeper into things like this. And thank you again to Djorde. If that's how you say your name, I apologise if it's not, but thank you for helping me with the video. I've been CerealGod. See you in the next video.